All right, we'll start with questions in English for Marin.
First of all, congratulations, man, on a
Thank you.
remarkable run. If you could just put into context what this means to you, in the context of where you were last year, what you've been able to accomplish this year, and being the Grand Slam champion, all in one.
Yeah. I mean, it seems completely unreal to be called Grand Slam champion. I was dreaming about this all my life, and suddenly last 4 or 5 days everything started to change, and with my tennis especially I started to play absolutely unbelievable, starting with the fifth set with Simone, and then after that I had unbelievable run of the matches against these top guys, and what it means to me, it means everything. It's just a huge accomplishment and huge huge moment for myself and for my team and for everybody around me who was with me all these years, supporting me, believing in me, and never giving up. So this is just the peak of the world.
Do you think, if I could just follow up, could this have happened maybe without the absence of tennis last year, and the work that you put in, and maybe a renewed perspective on the importance of the game?
Sorry, I didn't get.
With the absence of tennis last year, do you think that was in a way a stepping stone to you getting your game to the level that it is, having the time to work on your game, but also a renewed perspective on the importance of the game to you?
I felt the first part that helped me was mental toughness, being much stronger, and I was much tougher with myself on the tennis court when I was practicing and when I was also playing matches. But the other part was enjoying much more on the court. Before, in these last several years, since I had really good success in 2010, then I started to slip a little bit, and I was not enjoying so much on the court. I was always looking for the result, hoping it's gonna come back, and it was not working. So things changed around, and flipped it over with trying to enjoy on the court and enjoy every moment, which helped me to be much more relaxed, and I feel that was the most important part for my game.
In the front here.
When you were playing final, my Croatian friends in Dubrovnik knew that I work for RTV and I was on stadium, and they were telling me, just please scream I'm a Marine, which I did several times. And when you won, I asked them, I'm going to press conference and I'm going to ask him a question. Tell me what you want me to ask him, I will. And they were like, just tell him that he's our hero, that whole Dubrovnik, whole Croatia was just cheering for him, and you really are their hero. You're gonna go back, and what do you feel? What can you tell to your Croatian fans, because you made them so proud today?
Oh, sorry about that.
They're calling right now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I spoke with a couple of people, with my family at home, with my godfather in Zagreb, and he told me it's I cannot imagine how it is like, and everybody is celebrating. Everybody was glued to the TVs, and it was like I mean, World Cup atmosphere all over Croatia. So it's for me, the message would be to everybody, big thank you for all the support and believing in me, and that definitely made me stronger, made me more hunger to win, and I think it's a special day for me, but extremely special day for all Croatia.
Marin, did you have any idea this was possible when you landed in New York? Did you have to change your flight home, your hotel booking, and did you still expect to be here on this Monday night?
No, I mean, everything was planned to stay, that we leave on Tuesday. Sorry, oh my God. It's all right. Yeah, everything was planned to leave Tuesday, but sort of I was not hoping. I mean, I was hoping, but I felt it was really far from me. And you know, when you start a tournament, you sort of win first match, second match, and you are playing well, but you're not playing against top guys. Sort of, you don't know what to expect, how you're gonna deal with the pressure. And I mean, overall with all these last 3 players or 4 players that I played against, I had a losing record. So even coming into any of those matches was, you know, trying to win, not sort of knowing that I'm gonna do it. And considering everything, it's, I mean, miracle.
At what point did you really start working intensively with Goran? Because the reports vary from June to November. And in retrospective, did you feel that not being able to play for 4 months helped you change your game and evaluate your game?
With Goran, we started to work from day one, very, very intensively and very hard.
About what month?
We started to work September 1st, and since then until like sort of end of the year, we were working very, very hard. And Goran in his day was I feel, and by most of the guys who were saying that he was athletically and physically best player in shape, and he was absolutely ready for everything. And we worked a lot on that, and I felt that helped me to gain some you know, gain extra steps in my game, and with everything that helped me to become better.
Marin, you gave a terrific emotional talk right after the finals post-match, and the address was, work hard, good things will come. How hard was it for you? You seem to be a very caring guy, you had feelings. Was it to not break down at that point? Work hard and good things will pay off. It's very motivational.
Yeah, definitely. You know, in last, that's what I felt in the last several years. I was swirling around ranking top 20, 25, 15, and things were some days going well, some not, and you are a lot of the time up and down. And it's, I feel very inspirational for all the other guys out there who are, you know, working and sometimes losing motivation, having trouble to dig deep and to believe in the achievements. And I would definitely feel much stronger with if I would see somebody like me accomplish things like this. And it sort of came out of nowhere for me. Few things clicked in just right before tournament. Sort of I felt great about them, and obviously match after match I played really good tennis, and in these last 3 matches everything was working perfectly. Thank you.
You testing someone just before the trophy ceremony and also trying to call someone. I'd like to know if it's possible, who were you testing with, or who is the guy or girl who hasn't taken a call for a Grand Slam champion?
Yeah, well, the reception wasn't there, so I wanted to call my family back home. Only my brother, my younger brother, was here. He's on college, just arrived to college to US, so he was able to come. And at home was a huge celebration. I mean, they were already celebrating after quarterfinal and having huge fun and huge party. And I was just trying to talk with them to say thank you for all the support and for, you know, everything they did for me.
It's not working, the network.
Yeah, no, I didn't have time. Then I called them after.
Really?
For so many years, just a few players dominated the majors. What do you think this U.S. Open will mean, not just for your future, but for men's tennis's future?
It's in one way, I mean, a lot of guys are saying people would like to watch all the top 4 guys much more to extend their streak at the top and to extend their run at the Grand Slams, because I mean they attract the most the fans and the TV and everybody else. But sort of one day definitely they're gonna go out and there's gonna be a need for somebody else. And I feel this time with this year, I mean, I think the guys from second line were a bit lucky because Andy Murray was also having trouble with his back. Wawrinka was up and down with his tennis after Australia, and a few other players were not playing at the best all the time, and Rafa is not here, so that opened a little bit the gate for everybody else, and I feel it's gonna definitely be much bigger competition from next year, and I feel with the guys at the top are gonna pull the other guys too, and I think the game of tennis is definitely gonna evolve much more.
Peter?
Marian, in the third set, about the fifth or sixth game, you had a very tough service game. You had 2 break points, missed a few forehand returns. It looked like you were maybe a little bit nervous at that point. It almost seemed like something could turn around there, and you got through it. How did that happen?
Yeah, that was critical game, definitely for the match, for the whole match to be able to be ahead. I was at the end playing through the wind. It was a bit tougher to just finish the point with a serve, and the crowd got themselves going. They wanted to extend the match for sure, to root for Kay, which is absolutely normal. And I was just hoping to, when I came on that side on 4-1, I was just hoping to win one of the 2 games, either to break his serve or to win my game. And I felt that when I'm going to be at the end with the wind, I'm going to definitely win one game, and that's going to be enough. So, yeah, it was a very tense moment, and lucky that I got through those couple break points, actually 3.
Marin, well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd like to know, since scoring a lot of sense of humor, did he ever tell you that no Croatian player has ever lost a slam final on a Monday?
Yeah, we were mentioning that. They were saying 13 years passed since he won his Wimbledon title, and that happened on Monday, and now none of the Croatians can lose at the final on Monday.
I was sure. And then another thing about Croatian tennis, how do you explain it? You winning this slam, Ioannidis, Wimbledon, Ljubic #3 in the world, you won a Davis Cup, Karlovic in the top 15. It's a small country. I mean, you don't have that much long tradition apart from Niki Bilic.
Yep.
How do you explain it? I mean, is tennis a big thing? Not as much as basketball or soccer?
I feel in Croatia, most of the guys who play sport, doesn't matter which sport, everybody is very, very emotional, and emotional to win, emotional when they lose, and the small group that are going through, the ones that are extremely emotional and being able to control it, and also not to accept the loss, and to fight through. I feel that this is what makes Croatians good. It's no other explanation. We don't have good tennis schools. We don't have too long a tradition, as you said. No tennis centers like that, like in bigger countries, France, Spain. That year after year, the young ones are going through. Just after every several years, some youngster just comes up out of nowhere, and he's playing great tennis. And I feel that's the most important part that is in every one of us.
Bill Dwyer?
You talked about the joy that Goran gave you. Some of us who've been around long enough to cover him know what kind of goofy guy he can be. Can you give us any kind of example of the kind of things that he did to loosen you up a little bit over the years?
Yeah, I mean, we all know how Goran is emotional on the court, but that's only when he's playing, when that's his desire to win, and difficult to control the emotions. But sort of when he's on the practice court, when he's with me, he's always really, really calm, or nervous when he's watching, and he brought just in the team very relaxed atmosphere, besides extremely huge knowledge and the help he brought to me. I feel that the fun is the best spice of everything that I think collects all the other pieces together. And I mean, every day with him is extremely fun.
What did he do to make it fun? Tell us a story. What did he do?
Nothing special. Just being relaxed on the court, enjoying, and always with his some fun comments about anything.
Bill?
Two things. First of all, also about Goran. You said the other day it was the little things altogether. Could you just point out a few of the little things that he helped you with? And you also said that since the last set against Simone, you've just been playing incredibly. Obviously, just been so forceful, so incredible. Why do you think this so kicked into the A+ game?
Well, at the beginning, when we started to work, we sat together, and Goran told me that my game and my tennis has to be aggressive tennis. I can't play too much tactically, because most of the times before I was dealing too much with the tactics against players and not focusing on my game, and it was always in a bad ratio. It was more thinking about tactics, like 70%, and thinking about my game to do those things well in a smaller percentage. And when we started to work together, it wasn't easy to change my perspective and to change completely my mindset. But it took definitely, even 5-6 months of the tournaments to be able to sink that into me, and to that I know on the court that's the right way for me to play. That was the most difficult part, but from all the other parts, definitely serve has improved enormously, and then everything else has followed, because I was much more pushing myself to play the way of the game I need to play, and week after week you have to get better in what you do.
And then since the Simone
Okay.
the match,
Yeah, since Simone, over there in that match was, as I was mentioning, very, very difficult conditions, very humid, and I felt that over there in the mental part, I didn't fall back like I did a little bit in Wimbledon against Novak after being up 2-1, and I was very focused on that I have to keep, be completely convicted, and to have conviction in my shots, and to have strong determination that I don't back off of my game. And since that moment, I was playing that way until the end of the tournament.
Howard?
How much last year at this time were you following or watching the U.S. Open, including the final?
I watched actually a lot of the matches, and of course you wanna watch the guys, and maybe you're gonna catch a few tactical things what you see, and I felt that Rafa was playing amazing tennis against Novak, and was really good tournament. Wawrinka also made sort of a breakthrough, beating Murray, and I was involved in tennis because I was training every day, either physically or tennis, and I didn't let my mind to go away, because I was hoping to return any day.
And did you have any thoughts to be a year from now?
No, I was hoping just to come back on the tour, and that would be the biggest joy in my life, definitely.
There are left.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are the 160th champion of all time, and singles champion. Next
Yeah.
to the club. And do you remember what did you do July 9, 2001, when Goran won the Wimbledon title? How did you watch, or you watch anyway the game?
Yeah.
How impressed you, and what was your feeling that time?
Yeah. It's most common question in Croatia, and probably, and not to say it's a bad question. It's just that any Croatian knows where he was at that time, because it was such a huge moment in Croatia, hoping that Goran is gonna win it finally after so many years, and it was sort of late in his career. I was doing a camp during summertime close to my home. We were, many kids just glued to TV and watching, jumping around, and it was absolutely huge celebration in Croatia. And even with the videos, still today you can see how big support he got when he came home. It was around like 250,000 people waiting for him.
When he came home, stripped off his clothes, jumped into the sea. Can you top that?
No, I'm going for Davis Cup.
Maybe after winning in Melbourne this year, said it was a little bit complicated to deal with the expectations and then all the emotions. How do you think you're going to deal with being the Grand Slam champion?
I think I'm gonna have to wait 7 days when I come back to Croatia just to see what a huge thing I did, because with all the news and even I mean all the Croatian sport athletes were giving me huge support. Even Croatian national team, football team, they made a video of sending huge support for me, and I feel it's gonna definitely change my life. I don't know in which kind of way, but I am definitely not gonna change. It's with that, definitely it's gonna come a lot of things that I'm gonna have to do, but still I am gonna play tennis, enjoy, and always look forward to these big events.
As you said before, you don't have a great record against Kate. So what was your mindset coming to this final and facing Kate? And did you try to do some like different tactics or something this time?
Well, we never played against each other on such a huge event. I mean, at the most important day for both of us, all our matches were either quarterfinals or even before that. And I knew that today, if I'm gonna be playing well, I'm gonna have a good chance, because even few matches I've lost to Kay were extremely close. Even this year at Brisbane was very close match. A few years back when he won over here at the US Open was also extremely close match. And yeah, I just felt if I'm gonna be playing right, I'm gonna have a good chance. But you never know when you come on the court. You can't be stuck with your own tactics. If it's working well, of course, but if not, you have to be open. And I was just very focused on that to do my things well.
You have a question? No. Okay. Yep.
Goran was a superstitious guy back in his playing days. I just wondered if either of you has kept up any superstitions while you were in New York?
Absolutely. Every second day is the same day for all of us. And just before coming to tennis, they would go have my fitness trainer, physio, and Goran would have a coffee, have a breakfast at the same place. I would stay back at our place, have breakfast on my own, and then I mean many different things. Not shaving myself, not shaving himself, and yeah, it was just Goran was going through his Wimbledon moments again.
A few more in English, Ubaldo.
We didn't watch Teletubbies though.
You say that yesterday, well, we were told that yesterday only the Croatian TV bought the rights from Eurosport, so there was no coverage. But you saw the match last year, you said you saw the US Open. So last year there was the coverage, and this year no?
No, it was still Eurosport. Sorry?
They didn't trust you.
No, and yeah, they got bad reputation through media and through everybody.
When Ivan Indrić won, there were a lot of journalists, Croatian journalists. This year, no one, apart from just today. And what is the difference? And do you think for the Japanese, where we were 30 people, photographers, all behind Nishikori, was it better for you to be more relaxed? I mean, not having too much pressure of media around?
Well, concerning the Croatian journalists, they would all want to visit the big tournaments, but the economy is bad. So I mean, everybody's saving, and well, if I had less pressure or not, it's difficult to say. But for sure, from this year, I sort of built around myself a good team, and everybody's doing their own job. I'm not thinking about too much all these things around media, whatever. whatever necessary. I'm just focused on tennis, and that helped me definitely to become better. And yeah, I mean it's for sure huge days in Croatia and Japan, and when I'm gonna be back home, it's gonna be a huge wave of journalists, definitely.
A few more in English.
What was the key to winning the whole tournament?
Yeah, it was. I mean, the key was definitely I was playing my own game, and it was working extremely well. I lost 10 sets I played. I played amazing tennis, and with everything from starting from serve, starting from movement, all different shots, return with Federer in Federer's match was great. I think overall my performances were great.
George.
Any thoughts about Bob Brent, your former coach, and the credit you give him for what you've achieved today?
Yeah, I mean, thoughts are just being grateful so much to also to be with him and to learn from him, as he coached so many great players, great champions, and he sort of built for me a mindset and learned me about the game, and just he built for me a huge base that I'm collecting all the berries of today. And with Goran, definitely that just a small piece made it special. So it's for Bob, I mean, I can't be more grateful, because I'm also because of him a great player today like I am.
Go ahead, right.
Congratulations. Can you share with us how are you planning to celebrate?
Well, I was told tomorrow I have a long day, so I.
Tomorrow, then celebration tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow in the evening we are leaving, so today is gonna be the celebration. We were in, all over Manhattan. I hope it's not gonna be hangover number 4.
Ben, you have a question?
Marin, along the same lines, do you have any plans for $3 million?
No, I definitely didn't think about that. I mean, of course you have that in your mind, but I was just focusing on to play well, and yeah, with that it comes big whatever, big gift. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely split a little bit with my team. They deserved it, so it's gonna be it's for all of us a huge moment.
Okay, last question in English, Bill.
A very difficult question. Your wonderful coach, of course, is famous for his 3 personalities: the regular Goran Ivanisevic, the emergency Goran, and then freak out Goran.
Yeah.
When, as a player and as a coach, did you see those 3? Talk about those 3 different personalities and what makes them so special, and which personality do you like the best?
Yeah, well, by the way, he was mentioning to me that was the biggest mistake in his life, doing that interview and saying about all those things, because everybody's asking him about that. Goran is a great guy. If you get to know him, has a huge heart, and anyone who asks him for help, he's gonna help in one way or the other, and that's the way he is. And with personalities, I think he has only one, and that's with the very big heart.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Fabrizio, finish up. I said Fabrizio, finish up. Okay.